Hey, what's up you guys? Today is April 19th. It's like 8 o'clock right now. I just woke myself up, about to go weigh myself. There's still bed hair, just get over it. So game plan for today. I will explain actually some of that in a little bit. Okay, so yeah, I'm wearing the hat for a second. It probably won't be there for forever. Today, I'm just kind of getting my hair in place. So basically what we're doing is we have school this morning, the fitness class that I've talked about before. I want to grab some coffee. I'm trying to rush, vlog, and think at the same time. Does that qualify as multitasking? I don't think so. Basically, yeah, we have fitness and conditioning, so I'm going to use that time. Sometimes I will do my actual workout there, but the thing I really don't like is I don't dig the vibe of the people that are in there. And so like, I really can't do solid, heavy lifting or like just really intense work. So sometimes I'll go in there and just do some cardio and stuff like that, like this morning. So this morning, running there, do some cardio, doing abs for Elijah, I think it was. Shout out to you, bud. We will be filming that today. We'll let you know about that in a little bit. See you at the school. Okay, we finished that up. So basically I'm gonna go to a friend's house right now. I'm gonna shower there. It's so nice to have friends that'll let you just like steal their shower whenever. And school later, so yeah. But we have a couple minutes. So I ran over to the bookstore to grab something like this just because I like to snack kind of when I have a busy school day. Probably gonna be at school here for another 2 hours or so and then gym time. Okay, so we finally got out of there. It's like 5 o'clock right now. And so I'm gonna do something a little bit weird right now. I don't know why, but I wanted something to eat and I didn't want the protein bar that I planned to eat. I was like, I want something that feels a little bit more like a meal. So I went to our bookstore and I got this thing. It's a microwavable meal. All right, so macros, we got 25 grams carbs, 14 protein, and 2.5 fat. So it's really good for a pre-workout meal. Then we'll slam the pre-workout when we get to the gym. So see you in a little while. Hey, what is up, you guys? Alright, so I am so excited to kind of bring this next installment, I suppose, in just some of my workouts As you can see here, I'm starting off with the back squat. We had some of the warm-ups earlier. But back squat is something I've been working so much on in the past couple months, dealing with different mobility things, trying to get my form right. A lot of things that have to do with the knees, the hips, the glutes, trying to get everything right. So basically when I say stuff in this video, I'll throw out like tips or different stuff like that. I don't mean it to be like, I know stuff, like you should listen to me. Like, no, trust me guys, I know I'm not Silent Mike. I don't know everything. It's just I've tried different tips and they've worked, so I want to use them for you. So here we go, first set. I'm working at an 8 rep range. I wasn't always doing that, but when I started doing so, not only did I feel it so much more in my legs, because obviously you've got a lower weight, so you're going for higher reps. It just really worked well for me. So 225 for 8. My depth there, I'd say I'm okay with it. Like I'm not upset or feeling like I failed the rep. Like I hit depth, but not so much that I want to. I definitely want to get my butt down closer to my calves, I guess. Because you kind of, if you watched, as I go down, right about there, I'm hitting like just the top of my calf, whereas I really feel like I could probably get in another inch or so. And I know I could. Like, it honestly is just a bit of effort, a bit of mobility, but yeah. So that first set, I only went to 7. I felt a little bit like a wimp. I didn't realize like I had the 8th one in me easy. But here we go. This is the second set. Decided to get a different angle. It's a little bit odd. You get to look at those pale hamstrings. Yeah. So about to descend. In this set, I actually pointed out some of that stuff doing it with depth. You can kind of see here best when my glutes are the things leading, when my glutes are the ones leading the movement, and when it's kind of I let my entire body fall down. That's really important. I've found is kind of when my glutes, my knees break at the exact same time. I think it's in this next rep here that I actually slow it down, point it out exactly so that you can see. Actually, no, okay, not this one yet. So I don't know why I'm grinding these out. I really want to work on my power just a little bit more, exploding the weight up. But right here, you see, I kind of get down, and the camera angle kind of screws it up a bit. But anyway, there's a bit of missed depth there, and I corrected a bit in this last rep. So I was kind of happy about that, especially being the 8th rep. Get down, grind it back up. I might be leaning forward just a bit. So here we go, third set. Gosh, I didn't realize when I set the camera up, there's a little bit of a weight kind of blocking it. You can see right there. It's okay. So yeah, we lost the hoodie. Like, seriously, game time. I love it when I try to get so fired up and people look at me and they're like, dude, you've got 225 on the bar. And I'm like, no, this is mine. This is like what it takes for me. So yeah, my breathing is actually really good here. You see, like I take the second, forcing it in the breath into my abdomen, into my stomach, trying really hard to do that. These reps, honestly, I'm actually really satisfied with them. Wow, sorry, it's early in the morning. I got something kind of like stuck in my throat. So finishing these out, kind of a grinder. I decided to leave all the 4 sets in here in the video. I thought about cutting them out, like it could be a lot easier. I noticed a ton of people my age, whenever they put up YouTube videos, they just throw out like an edit, and then they look really cool and people watch them and then they get tons of views. But I didn't feel like that would bring you guys quite as much value. If I wanted to show you my exact sets, what I go through, because one of the main things is I will always try to show you my failures. Because I know that real people fail in the gym. So if you can see someone like me and you can see my failures and you can see how I'm screwing it up, maybe that'll save you from failing, or it will just allow you to have somebody to compare to, have someone to kind of relate with in those failures that you take. So something I did here, I've noticed this to be a very important element, is especially when starting the movement, but also actually when you're in it, is kind of treat it like a back movement at that top, where you really contract your back, your scapula is retracted, your lats are flared, you're pulling that bar down onto your back. And although you're then going to use your legs, you want to use so much of your upper back, even in the, not descending, but ascending portion, leading with the back. I've noticed that just because for me, it just tightened everything so much better. And then the movement was so much more proficient. I was getting down and getting up with a much more fluent manner. Yeah, so tighten the back.
I don't know how best to explain that. Finishing that up. Okay, so here we go. My second movement of the entire workout. I was pretty tired, but I was also so excited that I'd actually done well with this movement. But here we've got stiff-legged deadlifts. These aren't my favorite leg move, but this is like, I think I attribute so much of the strength and power that I already have. I attribute it here. As you can see, you get down exactly like I would a deadlift, which my deadlift already sucks. So yeah, I could always use more work on that. But then keeping the knees just from being actually locked, like they're just outside of that. But then the thing you just have to focus on here is to not pull with your back. You want to try and pull with your hamstrings as much as possible. And it's a little bit harder to do than just to say, because obviously your hamstrings don't actually have a hold of the weight. What has a hold of your weight is your hands. So you really just want to try and focus all of the pressure into your hamstrings and your glutes. These next two sets are kind of split up and chopped a little bit because my camera was dying, but you see it kind of here from the back. Yeah, just pulling with the glutes, and then kind of at the very top, tighten that butt. Like squeeze those cheeks and you'll feel it a lot better. Getting into the third, this is the third set, I believe. Just finishing the workout here, I probably would have been really tired and only gone with 3 sets, but I wanted to just finish the program because sometimes I'll quit it, and then sometimes I'll feel frustrated and I'll throw in like a 5th set when I don't need to. So like I've talked about this before, guys, like just stick with your program, and over the long term, you'll see the gains. I did that tonight, or I did that on the night I did this workout, and it was so much better. So then here we go. Leg press. Guys, leg press, this is my move. This is what I love. And it's like controversial with leg press right now. I think maybe some of it's because of that stupid leg video and the guy snapping his leg, and then others, they just don't love the leg press. The only thing that irritates me is I've found out that I feel like I have some mobility issues that have come from doing the leg press. And I don't think it's specifically just because of the leg press, but it's more been my foot position. You'll see me kind of shifting my feet around just a bit, trying to play with different stuff. And that was also that I could get the best possible placement for my hip. It's kind of my right or my left hip joint. Obviously you can't see it, but I'm experiencing some pain right there. And I was trying to find the exact places to where my knee could come down over top of my chest that would not cause any issue to my hip. So playing with that, but I love that movement. Then moving over here to leg extensions, I feel like leg extensions can either be really good or they can just be absolutely junk volume, waste of time. Because I mean, to be honest, it's not that hard to move weight from point A to point B. I mean, you've got legs. Your quads are strong enough to kind of like force the weight up if you want it. You have to actually move the weight effectively with your quads. Focus the effort there on the quads. This is just something I'm noticing because I've had sessions where I get in there and, obviously I'm doing the leg extensions near to the end, but I'm not giving it my all with my quads specifically. And so I don't feel it, but the weight still goes up and down. So yeah, leg extensions, you have to focus that mind to muscle connection. So honestly, this was an amazing workout. The last 2 movements or exercises I didn't actually catch on camera, but you see them here on the screen as to what they were. I loved the workout. I hope you did too. Drop a like. Let me know what you think. Talk to you guys next time.
Alright, you guys, I'm sorry for not getting more of the footage. I was running out of room on my camera, but overall, it was a really, really good session to it. A couple mobility things that were a little bit frustrating. That was annoying, but I pushed past them. I hit the numbers I wanted, which was super great. I even did without music. I didn't have my earbuds. I was just going raw. What? Seriously? You used 245 with a belt. So, I hope you guys like this. I think I'm gonna end the vlog off here. It's been a really good day. I don't wanna make this too long. Let me know if you liked the footage and the workout. Comment, let me know what you think. Like, suggestions. But you guys know, as always, please like, share, subscribe. Come on, I'll see you next time.